My name's Scott Downing. I'm the UAA Faculty Senate President and the English faculty at Kenai Peninsula College. First want to thank you for your service, for the opportunity to speak. You've been doing far more work than you should. Much of the extra work, I think, is wrapped in concerns about trust. As David Longenecker mentioned yesterday at the workshop, trust, once undermined, is difficult to reestablish. And I just want to mention that the UAA votes of no confidence were plain and simple about a lack of trust in the direction and leadership of the university system. Lack of confidence in decisions that were being made without necessary analysis and without the necessary involvement of the chancellors and shared governance. Important voices were not being heard, and the NWCC letter confirmed those concerns. In difficult budget situations, it's particularly important to follow processes where everyone's involved. It is faculty's obligation to our students, our communities, to raise concerns about decisions being made that may affect accreditation and may undermine our ability to meet our mission and serve our students. Falling in line for the team is antithetical to the values of an academic institution that thrives on the free exchange of ideas and is counterproductive to solving problems. We cannot sacrifice those values of higher education, and being asked to do so undermines the integrity of the university and further undermines trust. While building trust is a difficult task, we are hopeful that we can find a path forward. There's some areas to build on. Chancellors have been ready and willing to take on the responsibility to effectively manage their universities. Earlier in the fall, the UAA Faculty Senate passed a resolution not only expressing trust and confidence in our Chancellor, Chancellor Sandeen, but also in Chancellor White and Chancellor Caulfield to lead their respective institutions. That trust is something to build on. The Faculty Alliance and the Faculty Senates continued to be engaged in these discussions, collaborating and cooperating to find solutions to the challenges that we are facing. Recently, Faculty Alliance developed suggested revisions to board policy, which have been mentioned previously. Trusting the board will thoroughly consider that important shared governance voice in determining next steps. That trust is something to build on. Trust will only be rebuilt through additional concrete steps. To move forward, we need to be transparent and open with communication. Faculty have been forthright about their perspectives. The UAA Faculty Senate meetings are open to the public and recorded. We welcome the regents anytime. Chris Fallon, the former Faculty Alliance chair, started a Coffee with the Regents initiative that we hoped would lead to more discussions between regents and faculty and more common understanding about shared governance and other university issues. While communication policy can inhibit some of those discussions, those kinds of efforts begin to build trust. Evidence-based research, problem solving, and decision making is the heart of the academic enterprise. Rebuilding trust will depend on widely shared processes that use a thoughtful, where considered, evidence-based approach to the change that we will be making. We are heartened by the decision to focus on the cost-benefit analysis and the effects on accreditation before single accreditation is again considered, a motion that was brought forward at the last meeting. Steps like that begin to build trust. One of the most important values of higher education is valuing all voices. The power of shared governance is the important opportunity to harness the good ideas, the perspectives, the thoughtful approaches, and of course the concerns of those voices. We are in shared governance because we value and see the benefit in sharing voices to find the best solutions to the problems we are facing. I appreciate the discussion concerning the importance of shared governance groups. However, we continue to see evidence that the voices of student government is being dismissed. That perspective is unacceptable and will further undermine trust if allowed to continue. Finally, a top-down approach will continue to create a trust deficit. The support for a change in board policy has been overwhelming. The strongest leaders recognize the importance of sharing responsibility and authority to strengthen an organization. I encourage you to consider the importance of revising board policy to do just that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Scott.